Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome on in. My name is Anu and I am your Psychic Tarot host. Today is a fun reading which we're going to try to look into what lucky surprise is just around the corner, okay? Just getting some good energies for all of us, and let's see what's going on. So we're going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle to pick our cover cards for the three groups. We're doing 3 today. So let's get into it. And thank you again for lending your energy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider it. It's absolutely free and brings me a lot of joy and keeps me going. Okay, so with that, let's pick our 3 piles. This would be group 1. Group 2, I'm feeling this one right here, group 3. Okay, so let's look at what the cards are. Pile 1, we have Gateway. Look at that, the unicorn. So again, the theme is what lucky surprise is just around the corner. We have Gateway for pile 1. Pile 2, we've got Trust. Okay, look at the card. And then for pile 3, we've got Change with the carousel horse carrying or being carried on the balloon. That's what it looks like. Okay, so those are the 3 options. Again, you're welcome to watch them all, 1, 2, whatever calls you today. Make your very first pick and I will see you right at your selection. Hi pile 1, you chose the first oracle card, which is Gateway, to see what lucky surprise is just around the corner. So as you can see, actually the unicorn itself looks like it's standing in a gateway, but regardless, the new opportunities are opening up for you, and we're going to get a little bit deeper into it. And this may be happening very fast is what I get. Because again, with the unicorn, these are magical creatures. Okay, you don't like see them all the time, so it's quite the stroke of luck that I would see if we were to see a unicorn. A unicorn in real life. I would absolutely love it. But this kind of tells us that we're getting into a new gateway. We're opening a new portal, a new time, a new phase of our life, where all of a sudden things are going to start lining up. Okay, again, if you don't see this coming, you want to align with the energies and start vibrating at that level and saying, yes, I have faith, I have trust that things are going to start lining up, because you're very unique. Okay, with the unicorn coming through, you are a magical person. You are unique. You're not meant to blend in. You're not meant to be a clone of others. Okay, that's what's coming through. But also, like, if you see, like, the sun is rising, okay, and it's almost like shifting perspective, or, you know, as the earth turns, you know, the rays are gonna hit you. So something's gonna hit you out of the blue in a positive way. By hit you, I mean like some news, some opportunity that's gonna open up for you. So let's see, pile 1. What lucky surprise is just around the corner for you? See what we have. So we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 kind of oracle cards, or 5 decks. Let's see. Let's get the oracle energies first, and then we'll do tarot. So Spirit, help me tune in. Oh, okay. I guess we're taking 2. And it's so funny. We have Time to Go, and we have No Place Like Home, and right under that we also had To the Sea. So I'm just going to take these 2, but they're talking about some movement, okay? Like as the gateway opens, you get to move forward. So we'll take 2 of these. We have Time to Go, which is a 45, reduces to a 9. You see how she's like going on the pathway? So there's the gateway right there. You're walking towards it. And then we have, look at that, 9, and then we have 50, which is 5, reduces to, reduces to 5. Wow, your energy is big. I'm like speaking so fast right now. And this says No Place Like Home. It almost getting like some of you may be finally reaching your home. And this could be a physical residence. This could also be, let's put it this way so we can look at them both. This could also be some place where you feel yourself, that you can be yourself, okay? Like the part that was coming through with you're not a clone and you're pretty unique. You may have felt like you don't fit in. This could be a workplace situation or in your family, friend circle, whatever it is, or like even like the zip code or the, what is it called? The city or the community that you live in. You may just feel like it's just not, yeah, your home is lovely, but the community just doesn't feel it. So finally you're walking toward something that is calling you. Again, take it and apply it to any of those axes: relationships, connections, job opportunity, even like education. For some of you, maybe like thinking of studying something that has always called you, something like that. But for some of you, it could physically be a new home that you're walking towards, okay? So let's see. This is the Soul's Journey Oracle. Let's see what lucky surprise is just around the corner. So I feel like some of you may just like come across your dream home, and it may be a surprise, given at least in the US, the market is kind of fluctuating, but that may bring you to a perfect like realtor and perfect opportunity. That's because it's literally like being, you know how like they hand you like keys? This house looks like it's hanging on a little thing over here, whatever you call it. It's like it's being handed to you. Okay, let's draw 2 more cards. What is the lucky surprise for my beautiful unicorns? What is this gateway leading to? What is this gateway leading to? Oh, 2 again. Wow, I'm getting a lot of doubles. And then let's get from the Sun Oracle. This is Kipper deck. Because some of you ask me, and I pretty much never write it in the description because I forget them if I'm not just calling them out. Okay, and then let's get maybe 1 from the Sun Oracle. For pile 1, what is this gateway opening to? What is this lucky surprise? Again, 2. Wow. Maybe some of you see 222s quite a bit. Let's see. Okay, so we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this is again the part where I was saying you have to start vibrating at that level of what you're trying to attract. And love and joy and laughter and happiness is like the highest vibration of them all, right? So start anticipating it, start being excited in general all the time, and that'll attract whatever this is that you've been waiting for. We have official person, another 22, and you're getting like 2s. You're getting cards in 2s. So some sort of pairing up. And then you have the false person. Interesting energy. So this tells me, especially if you watch astrology right now, we're going to hit our first retrograde of the year in a few days. And that's what some truths are going to come forward, okay? People who are in alignment with you and who are not, that's going to be revealed to you, which is also going to be a very, very positive thing. So know where to invest your energy and where not. But again, almost like it'll be as clear as day and night to you, like who is in your camp and who is not. And by camp, I mean like who's on your side in terms of genuinely caring about you. Not that anybody has anything against you or they can't have that power, but it's almost like who to trust, who not to trust. And this could again be like, who do you feel at home with? That's going to come from a lot from within. So this is the time to really listen to your intuition. We have Sun in Gemini, versatility. So this is again flexibility, having many traits, having a lot of strengths up your sleeve, just like a lot of talents that I'm hearing. And then we have Mars in Aquarius, rebellion. Look at that. So you see, like, this is a pretty unique skill, right? For somebody to actually walk like this, you have to be pretty good at acro yoga to be able to do that. So, but this again, this person can walk with their feet, they can walk with their hand, and they can do a handstand, and they can do a regular, human stand, which is like standing on their feet. It's a pretty versatile ability to have, and that really shines out. It may really stand out in your friend circle, in your colleagues, in your, people around you may not have that ability at all. And you may be like pretty unique in that ability, whatever this is. I'm just taking the literal acro yoga example here. You could also be somebody who's an excellent, at yoga or gymnastics or other forms of physical fitness. And then, it's time where you're able to break out. 11th house is our, I would say it's our friends of friends, it's our long-term goals, it's our society, it's the Aquarius house. And this is where the individual versus the collective debate comes in. So you may be breaking out, and that's why we have time to go. So for some of you, you're finally coming to a realization where things are becoming very clear. Like, for example, sometimes this can be with family, when we're living with family, where we're kind of boxed into a certain type lifestyle or a certain thought process, but then we realize, well, we feel like we don't fit in. And that's when we stand up for ourselves and we break out and we go towards a place that calls us home. All because this is stemming from self-love. Like really looking at what do you love and who do you want to be, what your expression is what's coming just around the corner, okay? And it's, as I said, it's not, I don't pick up malice here, like anything intentionally, somebody trying to do it wrong. No, it's just like they're just not your tribe, okay? So the lucky surprise around the corner is that you'll be able to break away from things, from people, from situations that don't line up with your true self, and you'll be able to break out and go on your own path that makes you feel comfortable and where you can be at peace with yourself, okay? Let's see. Let's get some tarot and then we'll get some tea leaves. So these are this is a big deck, so we just divided it into 3 or the number of piles that we have. So I'm going to draw those next, but let's see what tarot has to tell us. So Spirit, it's almost you, what I'm hearing is almost you finally accepting that you are a unicorn. And again, if that feels like a very big thing, that, oh, I'm not that special, if you're in that camp, and again, that's your fear kind of holding you small, that's okay. But it's almost like to the point of at least realizing and accepting that you're not just like everybody else around you, that you're meant to be different. You are pretty unique, and then you're embracing that, okay, and going forward on that path. So let's see, Spirit, tell us more. Yeah, look at that, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. The 2s are so, you may be seeing a lot of 2s. We have 11 and 22 here. Master numbers. You may be seeing a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s. Okay. What is just around the corner? Look at that. The doubles in your reading is ridiculous. 2, 2, 10, 10, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Like, I can't, I really cannot make this up. This is so beautiful. You have a lot of things lining up for you. There's a lot of synchronicities in your reading already. And it's almost like, again, no one does things to us or for us. It's like when we finally say, okay, I can do this, is when everything starts falling into place. The universe starts supporting us. So let's get a couple more. And we got a couple more. So we got the 6 of Wands and we got Justice, which is another 11. And the 11 is coming right under the 11. I'm loving this. Okay, so let's look at this. What lucky surprise is just around the corner for you? What gateway is opening up? You're definitely on the move, or you've been thinking about it. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Wands does talk about being at crossroads, and the 2 of Swords is, again, like it's sort of a crossroads energy, but we can't see a straight path forward. But what's for sure right in the middle here, like standing out, is, as I said, you're aware that this is kind of keeping you small wherever you are. Again, this could be a job, this could be a relationship that's keeping you kind of tied up with the 10 of Swords, and it's just like too much chaos and like all these swords and this beautiful bumblebee over here that has like a rose over its head. such a gentle card, but then we look at all the swords. So it's just not the right environment, and you're coming to that realization and you're ready to claim your destiny. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is the shift in destiny, and it happens when we stand up for ourselves. And when you do that, look at that, you get the accolades from external environment as well. You get justice. Okay, you're finally creating that balance in your life. Again, this is you can also see it as like the twos here, the part of the scale. It's almost like coming to a realization and standing up for ourselves and saying, this is not part of my destiny. This Ten of Swords is not part of my destiny. Yes, I can't see exactly where I'm going, but I know I need to move. I need to move out of here. I need to move out of this, whatever this may be for you, the situation may be for you, right? So that's the realization that's happening. And as soon as you do that, the path starts clearing up. The pathway starts clearing up. You get a lot of recognition for embracing who you are and embracing your path. And of course, then there's karma. There's justice, okay? So you will be rewarded for actually listening to your intuition in this case. Let's see what Tea Leaf tells us. Some of you are like in a limbo on whether to stay in a job, whether to leave a job, whether to start your own business. This could also be like, do you want to stay in the same neighborhood? Maybe like this is like, third house energy coming through here with versatility. Like maybe the neighborhood isn't diverse enough, it isn't fun enough, there's more toxicity. Things like that, and you're like, I know I want to move, but I just don't know where to. Like, how is that going to be better than where I am? But that's a good unknown to have. We start with the knowns of what we know, that we don't fit in where we are. We are drawn to something else. What is our heart telling us to do? And that's how we turn our destiny, okay? So let's see. We got 5? Yeah, we got about 5. Okay, let's see what we have. So first we have the Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. There's that false person energy coming through again. So again, this could be about what doesn't somebody, I don't know if this is a family member, if this is a colleague, something or someone is not in the same energy as you, and you're coming to that realization, okay? That's quite open to you at this point. Or there's like as I said, especially watch during the Mercury retrograde period, which is 3rd week of April. Actually, the shadow starts almost like 6th of April or so. I don't know if this video will be out by then. But starts 6th of April and then let's say mid-May. You will know within that time frame who this is that you need to kind of protect yourself from energetically. Again, it's all energetic, okay? We have Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, so here you go. So as we said, the official person and the false person, both are coming out here. So you're finding your tribe. As I said, 3rd house energy, home energy, time to go from some places or from someone and go towards something. We have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So that could be possible. Again, take them if they fit your situation. We have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, so it looks like you're the 11th house energy of the individual versus the community. You may be coming into some new networks, okay? And then the panel card, we have ear, good news. So there is some good news coming, okay? But again, you have to make space for it, is what I'm hearing. You have to make space for by cutting out people, cutting out things that suck up your energy. And that's how you can reclaim your destiny and get back on your path. So cut out all this noise. However this is entering your life, and that's how you'll be able to kind of open up the doors to the right connections coming in, bringing you good news, okay? So let's see. Let's get some more tarot. So what's the advice? Because this group feels like there could be a couple things changing in your life, not just like one. So people, places, things, jobs, relationships, any of those could be happening because you've seen a lot of twos. Maybe like two things are changing. So what's the advice for pile one, Spirit? The first card out, we had 2 pages. Look at that. Page of Wands. Okay. So embrace your creativity, your spark. You have Page of Swords. What inspires you? What excites you? We have the 5 of Swords. Okay, that's pretty clear message. I'll talk about that. And then we have the 3 of Swords. And last but not the least, we have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, so here's the advice. It's very clear, especially with these 3 cards coming out over here. It's time to sort of cut your energetic cords with people. Be at peace. We have the Hangman, okay, because you have a very different perspective. Spirit is asking you to look at the situation, look at these situations from a different angle, because they're, you know, just teaching us something. There are always lessons in our life, in our lives that are coming through. But with these swords coming out over here, it's like, could you disassociate with petty arguments with people who just like, you know, argue with you to just rile you up, you know? They don't even have like a solid reasoning or even a preference for either side of the argument, but they just like to like, you know, wind you up a little bit. And it just like sends you in the spiral of like feeling a little bit wounded. And then also that creates like, okay, who is really on my side? Okay, these 3 cards are really talking about people who cause these unnecessary imbalances in your energy, create chaos and confusion in your life. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to just like, okay, can you park that? Can you put that on the back burner? Just look at the situation. Ooh, 2 coming out. Situation from a different perspective, because this is causing you a lot of sleepless nights. The 9 of Swords, right? There's so much sword energy. Again, Mercury is very important for you. Mercury is about the intellect. It's about thoughts. It's about the sword energy. Or Gemini and Virgo. Yeah, very, very brain-oriented energy or mind-oriented energy. So if you can cut this out, that's when you'll be able to see very clearly what lights up your spirit. Okay, the Page of Wands is like, look, she's dancing. I forget what this is called. Actually, I did it as a child in school, I think, at some of the events. Part of gymnastics or something else, okay? But she is like, again, dancing and heels because she's excited about something. She's getting new ideas, and as she's relaxing, this is the hummingbird. She's sitting on a swing. And again, these are spiritual awakenings, ideas. The salamander is growth, protection. So once you cut this chaos or mental clutter out is when you start seeing what excites you, who excites you, what ideas do you have, and then you start writing them down. And let's say it could be like, let's say if you want to pursue a new hobby, you go there, you find a place where you can join that hobby. Let's going back to the example of acro yoga, where that card was here, right? So you're like, oh, I want to try acro yoga, and you go to a new place and you start meeting new people. You know, that's where the handshake comes in, and one thing leads to another, right? So, but this is only going to happen when we cut out something and make space for the fresh energy that is actually coming in. And you're going to stand out, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to really feel warm with these changes, okay? Okay, let's see. Let's see what magic is around. Let's get you some magic messages. Because you got the magical unicorn. I like it. I had a couple extra decks around. I was like, it's more like we'll go with the reading and see what we want to pull up. So, Spirit, can pile 1 get some beautiful magical messages? We got fire. Okay. I think one more turned over. We got happy love. Woo! I lost like half the deck. Hold on. Happy love. Yeah, the love part is showing up at sometimes. You know, with the official person showed up. Then we had, where was that? Why did I pick up love on you? Oh, because love is right here in the middle. Okay, so we have love, happy love. Maybe for some of you, you're moving for love. And then, you know, there's friction from others in your family or your friend circle around it. But, you know, you've got the rebellion. So you shouldn't care. You should just do what your heart calls you to do, as long as like this is like, you know, a healthier relationship. You know if it's all in alignment. Where would you build your home with your person? That's coming true. Let's get one more. Okay. So we have Earth, and I kid you not, I just looked, I had to look at the bottom and look, we have the love charm. So we're gonna have to take it. But some of you, maybe you're moving for love. I don't get it. It's like a hidden energy, okay? It's not very in my face, but it's kind of popping its head in your reading. So some of you, maybe what's just around the corner is a person that you may end up in a long-term relationship with, okay? So just be open to that, and if that applies to your situation. But let's see what we have. We have fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So you may want to harness the energy of fire. It's like spinning out of my hand right here, and they have the Page of Wands right here. Then we have happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. See? And by the way, these are also sigils on the card. So if you want to like pause and just like take a screenshot off it, you can use them as sigils if you know how to. We also have the element of earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Yes, because we are getting quite a bit of swords here. So grounding would help you. Again, any activities that make you feel grounded, walking, working out, cooking, well, you know, the usual, painting, arts and crafts, anything like that. And then we also have the love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Yeah, so underneath it all, it could be possible that the gateway that you're opening to is like, as you clear out all the energetic clutter in people around you, you kind of open the door for love. This is for those of you who are ready for it and are inviting in it. For others, again, who are already in a relationship, this could also literally be, because love is here in the center, that your relationship is getting to a healthier state, because now you've cut out a few false people, or you've moved away from some false people in your life. Okay, so a lot of love and harmony overall around you. All right, pile one. If you made it this far, do hit the subscribe button, like, comment below, share with a friend or two. Every click helps the channel grow, and I would really, really appreciate it. So we've got final message for you. The grouse. I don't even know. What is that? But it says, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So drumming, dancing, acro yoga, yoga fitness, upside down, you have the hangman here. Any such activities are actually going to help a lot. And then bottom of the deck, we have kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. So there you go. So grounding energy that's coming forward. These are both like earth animals or earth elements that are coming through. So that may help you a lot to like just like not be bothered by these unnecessary arguments, or let's say media. This could also be media, right? Things and news that you hear every day that just like creates this chaos within you. This is going to help, okay? But just around the corner, I do see a new gateway opening up for you, where things are lining up. You're starting on a fresh journey, embracing your own true north and what aligns with you, and walking away from things that don't. And that's how you're attracting the right people. And for those of you in a relationship, getting to a healthier place in that, or attracting a new person and new friends in your life. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile one. Drop a comment below. Do hit the subscribe button and like this video. I appreciate it a lot. Think of it as an energy exchange. Wish you much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Let's just cleanse the space, because I felt pile one was pretty different, and I'm picking up very different energies for you here. You chose the second oracle card, which is trust, and we're looking into what lucky surprise is just around the corner. And for you, I feel like, especially with this card, right off the bat, I got something wasn't sitting well with you, and now you're finally seeing why, and you're able to move forward. There's also a lot of like, again, pick up symbolism in the images that you see for just, not despite, besides what a reader may tell you. Like for me, this is like, okay, finally we're going with the flow. And we've moved away from things that weren't really, as I said, sitting well with us. Okay. So it's an energy of like trust, go with the flow, but also use your intuition because it's really strong right now. Some of you may have strong Libra placements. We're going to have a full moon in Libra soon, at least in a couple days when I'm recording this. So your intuition is really on point at this point. So listen to your intuition. And the big surprise may be like, it may be like, aha, I called it. Aha, I called it. And the more such things or examples happen in your life, the stronger you become in trusting your inner radar. Okay, so you're coming into a very interesting space spiritually and also practically where you'll be able to use your gifts to navigate through life. And again, a lot of times we're like, this doesn't mean you need to get into analysis paralysis. This is a much gentler gut feeling that you're really getting attuned to. You're getting attuned to right now. But it's also, I think, a couple things may happen where you may feel like, aha, I called it. That's coming up very strongly for some of you. But the big surprise, you're like, oh man, I've got some skills. Okay, that's going to be the realization for you. But it also means it's going to, move you into a very smooth sailing time as you get more and more attuned to your inner guidance system. Okay, but also like trust, like literally the word as it says here, trust in the divine, in your higher self, the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in. That you are being led in the right direction. Okay, you're going to come to that realization very soon. Okay, so let's draw all your oracle cards. Pile 2. Spirit, what's just around the corner? Let's call it, what lucky surprise is just around the corner? Okay, this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm going to draw one card from Soul's Journey. It just jumped out. Look at that. Look at that. Surrender. I can release my need to control. This is amazing. Confirmation right there. Let's get one from the Kipper deck. For pile 2, Spirit. And then we'll get maybe one or maybe two from the Sun Oracle. Let's see. Okay, look, 12th house. Vision, Sun in Pisces. Yeah, intuition. Ooh, your intuition is going to surprise you very soon. And not in the sense of like, not in a bad way, but you're like, wow, you'll come to a realization how powerful you are. Okay. Okay. Some of you playing the stock market, I don't know. Do your research, but also you will have a pretty strong gut feel on what's happening. So half your cards came face down, half came face up. So again, this is like almost like the energy of like, you're halfway there. You're just uncovering your own powers and learning to surrender to the divine, but also saying like, if the easiest way is like, if you feel your way into some goal, you're able to achieve it much faster than if you're trying to calculate every single step. So again, that's the difference between working with our heart, with our gut versus working with just our brain. We need a nice balance of the two. And that's what is kind of coming out energetically for you. Pile 2. So Wisdom of the Oracle, look at that. Blessed, number 22, master number. You are very blessed. And I think this is the big one that you're coming to a realization. I know if you are looking for a particular event happening and you thought that this reading is going to tell you exactly what the next surprise is, this is an inner realization. As you surrender to the divine, your vision becomes clearer and clearer. Let me show you this one as well. Again, 12th house, Pisces energy. You have the sun in vision. So we may have Pisces in this group. Sun, moon, or rising, doesn't matter, but your intuition. 12th house is our intuition. It's our shadow. It's our It's our healing. It's what's hidden from the world. It's what's within. Okay. So you're coming to a realization how blessed you are and how powerful you are. But it's just, you're in the learning phase. And I feel like not like super beginner phase, because you've called a few things in the past, but you never looked at them as a strength. But that's what you're coming into, and you're realizing how blessed you are. Also, this could be like, as I said, when I opened your reading, something that wasn't sitting well, or things lining up for you, you will start noticing that pattern more and more. And that's the biggest surprise. And the more you lean into it and the more you practice gratitude for that strength, the easier it becomes for you. Okay, so it's a pretty big deal if you can navigate your life all on intuition. That will be amazing. That's the biggest gift ever. And look at that. It does give us material results. We have unexpected income. Number 27 reduces to a 9, which is like a 9 of cups or 9 of pentacles in this case energy. So happy outcome. I do think some of you are investing, because I did call out some of you may be having like hunches. Like, again, I feel this group is definitely doing research if you're investing into, let's say, trying to understand, do I do stocks, do I do real estate, do I do whatever, hard assets like gold, silver, oil, whatever that is. But you're going with the one that calls you the most, and that's going to lead you to the most profits, is what I'm getting here. So some of you are actually benefiting off of this intuition as you're leaning more into it, and as you're surrendering to the divine and saying like, okay, this is what I'm being called to do. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and let's see what comes out. But you may be getting some interesting insights as well, maybe in your sleep, or maybe you're just like doing some, what do they call it? Like a repetitive chore. Let's say you're doing the dishes, or you're folding laundry, or you're doing something like you're going around doing different tasks, and all of a sudden you have that aha moment, because you're not in an over analysis phase of mind. You're in repetitive phase, where our mind kind of goes into, what do they call, like a theta mode, where sudden ideas come to us. So something like that is happening. That's your biggest surprise. Calling the shots and calling it. Calling it is what I hear for you, pile 2. So let's see what tarot has to say. For some of you, like, this is gonna really bring you abundance in investments, is what I'm hearing. Or even like choosing the right partner, business partner or employer, or choosing the right candidate, or choosing the right, friends. Things like that, based on your intuition. Okay, so Spirit, tap me further into pile 2. What is this lucky surprise for them? Look, you're going to be celebrating. What's the lucky surprise around the corner? We got 2 cards there. Let's get maybe a couple more. Woo! That one's sliding off the table. I'm going to have to go chase it. Okay, let's see. Bottom deck energy, look, we got the Magician. So Aries energy coming out. You're probably starting something new. Let me find that card. Oh, thank goodness it didn't go too far. You have the Knight of Cups and the offers coming in. Okay, so what order did they come out? I guess like this. Okay, so we've got what's coming up. We got the 3 of Cups, celebration. Okay, so you're celebrating something. Again, could be this new discovery of this new skill set, and you were like, or calling, things. You have the Chariot, so success, victory. This is also, as we were talking about, the head versus the heart, or the shadow versus light aspect, balancing the two and charging ahead towards our victory. Behind the Chariot card, we had the Tower, another major arcana. So surprise, surprise. You may shock yourself with some of these abilities, okay? This could be, honestly, some of you like investing in something that just blows up. I don't know. I can't tell you what to invest in. That is your call. But you would know it, whatever this is. Or maybe like you get rewarded for something, or you help somebody out and then it comes back, tenfold to you, something like that. But there is something is getting shaken up, and you're going to be happy about it. That's the biggest thing over here. We do have the Emperor Okay, wow, we have the Emperor and the Magician. Double Aries energy. We have 3 of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Cups as well. So what I'm picking up here, let's see. You have a lot of like leading energies. Very powerful time for you. You're climbing the success ladder, okay? Whatever this endeavor is, whether it's success in relationships, in friendships, in career, money situations, whether it's love, you're coming out on top. You're the Emperor, you're the Magician, and you're creating your own tower moments. And, you know, if you've seen my past readings and the tower shows up, I always tell people, like, create your own tower moment. If you know, as you're trusting your gifts, if you know and you see that a certain ship that you're on is going to sink, trust your gut feeling and get off of it and create your own shocking moment of like, no, I got off the ship because I just felt off. Something just didn't sit right with me. That's the energy I'm picking up. And because you get off the ship and you like, like this, what is this? Is this a horse or a camel? I think it's a camel. This camel like rides away from that sinking ship. The camel is able to come out and have their throne and create their new reality, okay? So it may shock a few people. It may also be like for a little bit, if this is something, for example, for some of you, if you are cutting your losses, it may sting a little, but then you'll be so glad you did it because you'll be able to reinvest that somewhere else. Same can go for energy, okay? So maybe you invested in certain relationships, certain friendships, certain connections, or community efforts or family members, and it just, you realize that, you know, it was a pretty toxic environment, so you had to get out. So when you make that decision, of course it hurts, leaving the familiar behind, but then you have to count your blessings because that's what you're going to celebrate is your freedom, your victory, you claiming your own life and creating however you want it. And as you do that, things start lining up for you. This is the big one because the Knight of Cups is, again, good things coming our way, but all because you had the vision and you trusted the vision. Okay, so you're in a very, very powerful space right now, pile 2. Okay, are you taking bets? Should we bet on something? I have no idea. So let's see. Let's get some tea leaf cards. We're going to get 5, hopefully. Group 2, Spirit. What's the lucky surprise? I do see in terms of, okay, we got our cards. I do see Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, and then Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So water and fire energy, that's pretty strong in your reading. And kid you not, look at that, you got another tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. Again, the tower is represented slightly differently in each deck. In the Tea Leaf Oracle, it's again a very solid foundation on which you can build your tower. In Lenormand, it is again a representation of power or stability because you build your tower and you're in the top, you know, whatever, the top office in a tower. That's recognition. So it's only in the tarot where it kind of comes out as like a shocking event. But I feel like you're creating this shocking event for yourself. So let's see what we have. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So again, for some of you who are actually investing in something or starting something new, be it a career, profession, I mean, it's the same thing, career, profession, a relationship, I don't know, are you creating a new home? Because crib could also be like getting your own place, changing your crib up, but something new is taking place. We have the caterpillar. Lovely. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So the pressure will be taken off. And as I said, there'll be a little bit more smooth sailing for you. We have forest. We have muddled, unclear thinking. So when we're trying to, you know, get all the facts and overanalyze them, that's when it gets really, really clouded in our head. We have mountain, major challenge to overcome. And then we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So yeah, all these cards are really taking me back to this tower moment and this 3 of swords, where we felt like we've been kind of in a situation that we know is not going to work out for the long term, but we're in it. And this is the decision when we break out of it. is when we go towards our success. Okay, so some of you are actually maybe the big surprise with the Magician here, because this is you, right? This is when the Fool realizes that they have all the elements they need to take the steps. This is you taking the steps. So maybe you're creating that surprise element for people around you. That's looking very likely. So let's see, what's the advice for pile 2, Spirit? You have like 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas out of 6 cards. Pretty significant. You're very blessed. Okay, so what's the advice for pile 2, Spirit? 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Oops. We have the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, and this one wants to come out. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Love it. Love it. And then bottom deck we have Ace of Swords. Again, clarity, extreme clarity, cutting through the clutter, cutting through this, this clouded energy and confusion that we've had around us. So let's see. By the way, look at this. You got the Ace of Swords, and you also got the Ace of Cups. So new beginnings, and you got the Crib. So something is birthing, and you're birthing something new. Maybe you're giving birth literally, or your partner is, or you're inviting a child or a pet into your life. I mean, it is Aries season. Well, Aries is first house. So it is, again, a lot of new beginnings are possible at this time. I was just thinking, in case it was your 6th house, then that's also the house of pets is possible. So you advices, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, steady. Steady is what this means. Steady, but it's interesting how she has her bags packed. You see? So ready to go someplace, but waiting for the right moment. Queen of Swords is that clear, crystal clear intention. What are we going to tolerate? What are we going to allow around us? And what we're going to cut out of our life? So she sits on an ice throne. Okay, very clear, not allowing any nonsense into our lives. You have the Ace of Cups. So what is calling your heart? This is your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Again, holding people off that kind of don't gel with your energy. Okay, and this is, again, going back to the very first phase. It just keeps coming back in mind. Something wasn't sitting well with you. You know what it is, or you know who it is, how to ward them off energetically, because this, how the elk, is it an elk? Is it a girl elk also an elk? I don't know. Saying no. It's like, no, I've had it. You can't enter my energy field because I need peace. And then focusing on what we want to build for the long term. So there's a lot of stability. Look, you have the King of Pentacles, you have 4 of Pentacles, you have the Emperor here, and you had the Magician before. So there's a lot of stability, a lot of growth, and long-term growth that's coming as you're learning to listen to your intuition, and also cutting out the clutter. There are showing clearly 2 new beginnings here for you. So drop me a comment what you're thinking and what you're doing. This is looking very good. Unexpected income coming from that. Woo. Look at that. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. You have successful career, and I'm going to draw 2 more, but these 2 popped out. A happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. And again, for some of you, I feel with this happy working environment, again, yes, promotions and bonuses and raises are always the first thing that come to mind. But for me, what's standing out is this happy environment. And with the 7 of Wands and the Tower, something's shaking up, or you're shaking up. Somehow it's possible that the environment around you, some people leave the company, they depart, or they go to another organization. And they were the toxic energies, and that creates a lot of peace for you, even if it's the same role. And a mental peace is a lot, right? It just clears our energy field like anything. And then you have achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. So, and we had the birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So maybe you're getting a new project, a new role, or maybe a promotion, bonus, or opportunity, honestly. Pathways opening up for you. Let's get a couple more. We have the festival. We did have the celebration card come out, the Three of Cups before. Now let's get one more. 555, Trinka 5, love it. These are also sigils, as I was telling the other piles. If you want to screenshot them, you can, if you know how to do sigil magic, you can use these symbols for that as well. We have the festival, creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. You are having fun. And then we have Trinka 5, manifesting money and income. So yeah, this group, like this card called it. And again, there's some investment. It could be like, again, staying in a company for long enough. That's your investment of your time and energy for the years. This could also be, as I said, what is it called? Balancing your portfolio. So selling off some assets or some investments and investing in others as you trust your intuition and do your research. That's coming through and actually bearing a lot of fruit for you. So with the Seven of Wands, what they're telling me is like to just say like, this also means filtering out certain media outlets or media noise, because that can often create a lot of chaos and unnecessary panic and fear. So just trust what you want to do. That's what your path is going to be. Okay, so let's get you a final message from the animal spirit guide. What does pile 2 need to hear? Pile 2 spirit, pile 2. Okay, we're just going to draw one. We have Emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Okay, so trust, take that. If you have a boat trip especially, I would say go for it. Like take a little trip somewhere. And then bottom deck energy, lovely. We have the ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. So beautiful. I want to like put it right here. I don't want to hide the sudden or unexpected income. So looks like this is very material oriented because you are really aligning with your strengths, with your intuition. It's gonna just clear your energetic pathways. I don't know why I was looking at chimpanzee. What? I kept doing this and I'm like, why am I looking at this? Okay, this will sum up the entire reading. And you can subscribe to my channel and love me and like me and drop me a comment. Every click helps. Look what this says. Chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. Boom. This is like the mic drop moment. Thank you so much, Spirit. I mean, honestly, you're very blessed, but you are learning the art of trusting your intuition and your intellect. You've got both energies over here. And with that, you're actually unlocking a lot of physical abundance in your life. Okay. Well, thank you, my friends. Wish you much love and light. Do remember to subscribe and share with a friend or two. Please, every click helps me grow the channel. I would appreciate your support on that. With that, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're looking into what's the next lucky surprise just around the corner. Just cleansing your space, and we're going to get into it. For you, I mean, each pile has been so unique, so you can watch them all. But if you chose this as your first option, I just pick up a lot of joy and fun. And it's interesting because the card says change. But then I really spotted it right away when we were picking the cards too. It's like the carousel horse. So the whole carousel or the whole carnival is being picked up and moved somewhere. So it could also represent like you are being picked up and moved into another environment, and it's going to be a lot more fun and a lot more lighthearted. I keep getting the energy of being light because, again, this is the air balloon that we're seeing here, even though it's hot air, but I feel light. That's the energy I'm getting. So just watch the next few, I think the next couple months for sure. When I'm recording this, April, May, may be significant for you because, again, it's also activating the newer eclipses. But it just feels like there may be change in the wind, because this is in the wind. Change in the wind around you that right now you may be nervous about, but it's actually going to be for the better. And again, it's a cliche to say that, you know, change is always for your good, it's always for your growth. But no, genuinely, once you just cross the sky, once you cross this changing moment, you're going to land in a place that's going to feel much, much lighter. So take it as it fits, be it a relationship, be it a career, job, finances, be it, you know, you're moving countries, moving states, moving, I don't know, even if it's like what are they called? The DMAs, or not the city level, like even within the city, if you're moving, are those districts? Whatever. Like even if you're moving closely or far, does not matter, but it may be like a quick thing that gets revealed to you. And I'm speaking very fast. It always varies with the energy, with that's representing your energy. That it's really gaining momentum, but it's a happy one. It's pink. Okay, it's gonna make your heart blossom. That's what I'm hearing. And also for those of you where it's been all work, no play, make some time for a little fun. And that's what this little carousel horse flying in the air in a hot air balloon trying to tell you. Like how funny is that? Like the combination of all the things that we see here. It's almost like jumping and leaping through the sky. So make time for some fun as well, okay? Go watch a movie or whatever your definition of fun is. Do that for yourself. So let's get your Oracle cards first. You got one from Wisdom of the Oracle. Pile 3 Spirit. What is happening for them? What lucky surprise is just around the corner? This is from the Soul's Journey Oracle. Okay. We got Kipper deck. Pile 3. That came out right away. And then we'll draw maybe one or maybe two. Let's get one more from the Sun Oracle. Is that the one? Do we need one more? We do need one more. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what we got. First up, we have the Fates. There we go. We have change and we have the Fates. It's number 17, reduces to an 8. 8 is all about abundance. It's about infinity, as above, so below. So maintain a nice balance of, you know, fun and work in your life. But this is, again, like coming into a feeling of like the change is going to feel destined, okay? You are destined to go through whatever this change is that's happening around you. And then for those of you that it's not about things changing around you and it's none of it relates so far, that it's not something you're anxious about or something you can see coming, but if you're in the category of like you're thinking of making some change, then this card here tells us that you're completely changing your destiny. And again, for the positive, we've got so much healing, so much star. This person is just blooming. This fairy is like growing up and coming into its full power. So by leaning into the change, you're calling in your destiny is what I'm hearing. It's very, very powerful. I cannot, like, I've got goosebumps. I can't tell you how connected this change is. And it's going to lead you on a very different destined path. Pile 3. We have doubt. So I release the need to know all the answers. That's going to be our main strength. It's like, okay, just go with the flow, go with the wind, whatever this is. You cannot see the full journey ahead. You cannot see all the 10 steps that are going to get unlocked. You can only see the first, if that. But as the first one unlocks, walk through that door and then figure out one step at a time. Don't try to plan out the whole journey. Don't try to plan out all the answers because, you know, destiny has many pathways. But you got to just like go with the flow and trust it because this is going to lead to a lot of growth for you. Look at that. Great fortune. Love it. Another 8. Okay. 8. Money. Actually, you're the second pile that's getting money and abundance related energy over here because I feel there's a lot of positive abundance. Again, with the eclipses, watch some astrologer that you like that talk about the eclipse in Aries and 29 degrees. That's in April, like 1920, something like that. It's a pretty big deal because it's in the first sign of the zodiac, which stands for new beginnings. But because it's at the end of it, it's almost like we want to do something in a hurry. So there's big momentum to that. And then it kind of completes with the Scorpio eclipse early May. So watch some astrologer reading. They'll give you a lot more on it for your rising sign. Watch for your rising sign. But definitely there's like you're unlocking a path to great fortune. We have Sun in Virgo in the 6th house, health. Your health will be improving, and that could be the good fortune too, okay? Health is wealth at the end of the day. So your 6th house is being activated, which is Virgo, Mercury. So Mercury is playing an important role. You may want to watch where Mercury goes for you. And then we have Mercury in Capricorn in the 10th house, organization. So again, 10th house, money house, career house, or what you're known for, what your social standing is. That is coming into a new elevation. Also, this a little part of it came in the last piles reading too. Maybe some of you are coming from there. This is also reminding me because it's like 10th house and great fortune and health. So 6th house. These are all telling us that it's going to be a time of where work feels more balanced for you, that you're able to put in a good amount of effort, but then you get the results from it. And because of that, you're not in this cycle of like burnout. You are actually giving yourself or your health a priority as well, your health and fitness a priority as well, and just like putting it the right energetic commitment to work is what I'm hearing. Okay, all right, very cool. Looking like this is looking more like career oriented for you. Interesting. So for me, I keep feeling like somebody's gonna like, it's almost like teams shifting, organizations shifting, management shifting, something like that is going on. So don't worry too much about it. With this card over here, like there's a lot of stability for you regardless. So let the environment sort itself out. Okay, so Spirit, help me tap in further into pile 3's energy. What's the lucky surprise just around the corner for them? There's definitely recognition and fortune coming for you. Wow, okay. Your cards are like popping. Bottom deck energy. Queen of Pentacles, of course, because we did not talk about enough money yet. That's coming. You have the Knight of Swords. Already come out, I think, this way. The Knight of Swords, you have the Three of Wands. So your ships are coming in. Look at that movement. You're moving fast and your ships are coming in. Nine of Wands, you may have felt you've been blocked in for a while. But look at that, what comes after, like 3 major arcanas. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Empress, and then we've got the Hierophant. So pretty powerful energy over here. So what's just around the corner? Let me just make room. First of all, you're going to make room for this abundance. Clear the clutter is what I'm hearing. Get ready for this new recognition. I feel some of you, maybe if you're in a managerial position, maybe your team might be changing. That is your because we have the organization here. I get the feeling that some of you, as I said, maybe merging with another team. I don't know. So your direct reports may be changing. The Hierophant is here, which is the leader card, right? This is the Hierophant the people follow. They cave, they show the path and the others kind of follow. And it's a pretty fun Hierophant. I think you're going to be very, very unconventional in the role, but you'll be very recognized for your talents with the Empress here and the Lovers. The Lovers is kind of like, again, you're made for this, whatever this is that is coming your way, okay? It's destined to happen. You're going to create so much abundance and so much growth out of it for yourself and for those around you if you are in that position, because the Empress is like the symbol of growth and fertility and, ideas and just abundance all around. So 3 major arcana is coming right after another. But this is coming from as you're leaning into the change. And kind of, this one is an interesting one for me here because 9 of Wands, again, gives us the energy of the wounded warrior or somebody who's been fatigued. And that has come up a little bit with you because I've said several times, balance your work and life. But to me, it also feels like maybe some of you are a little hesitant on this change. Okay, I'm picking up the energy like, gosh, I just want to know the whole story. I don't want to know like one step at a time. Can't I just like know what's happening all through the end? And for some of you, you may be a little scared of the changes, but don't be. That's like you just like being in a protective mode and trying to protect your energy, and you don't want to be in a loss scenario. But again, you have the choice. The Lovers is the choice card. You have the choice to or you have the authority to choose how you want to feel about the upcoming changes when we know you're not going to know the full 10 steps to the end journey, right? So you can choose to be anxious about it, or you can choose to be like, all right, whatever's going to happen, I surrender to the fates, I surrender to the divine, and I know it will be happening for my highest good, and I'll do my best. I'll put in my best foot forward, and let me see what I welcome into my life, and opening up to that, because regardless, you have the Queen of Swords, right? So there is a lot of abundance, there's a lot of stability. It's a mind over matter type of situation, even though this is Wands, I get that, but that's the energy that's coming through for you, because this is going to be a swift change, and no, you're not going to know all the steps, but it's you're meant to go through this. It's going to bring you a lot of fortune. Okay, so let's get some tea leaf cards. We have what? Throne, position of, I was going to say positivity, position of authority, okay, because we have great fortune, we have the Hierophant, we got the Throne. So what's the next surprise? Just around the corner. Let's get all the cards out. One more. It should be good. Okay, and then bottom deck we have box. You will receive a gift. Is that a bonus, or is that even like as I said, for some of you, like, you know, if there's an organizational change and some leader is leaving, it's just creating a lot of peace for you. That's what I see. So we have wall, misunderstanding. I feel like it's on the 9 of Wands over here, not here, doubt and wall, right? We have the broom, new home, new attitude. Okay. This could be, again, a new home professionally speaking or personally speaking. Again, we are moving. We're lifting and shifting. We did talk about this early on. We have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And we have tankard. I don't even know that word. But celebration, fun, enjoyment. Okay. The Empress is going to enjoy. And then we have the mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to imply when I was saying I'm picking up a little bit of stubborn energy. But the mule came out to say that that's like, you know, just like maybe there are fixed signs here. Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. So you may be of those rising signs, because they tend to be fixed signs and are not very happy with change. So maybe that's what this energy is coming out a couple of times. So it may be in your subconscious. So just watch out for that, okay? That be ready for change, because this is like really positive change for you. Okay, let's see what's the advice for my pile 3 spirit then. What's the advice? What is the advice for pile 3? The Queen of Swords. She came out in the last pile too. Wow. Trust your intuition and cut out the clutter, the mental clutter. We have the 6 of Cups. How cute is that card? That's the cutest card I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. So cute. Let's get maybe 3 more. Let's see. Advice. Advice for pile 3. Got another Queen, Queen of Cups, and maybe one last card, please. Okay, 7 of Wands also came out in the last pile. Okay, bottom deck energy, we do have the Page of Swords. Again, new ideas, but it's coming with a lot of relaxation, okay? And again, you know, if you want to think about creativity, of course, it flows when we are well rested and when we're not like overthinking it and not planning creativity per se. That's when it comes through. So it's like, again, Spirit asking you to like go with the flow a little bit. We have Nine of Pentacles, because we didn't see enough Pentacles and money cards, right? We have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Wands, and then the Page of Swords, the bottom deck energy. Okay, so in terms of advice, it's very clear here. Look, you have to listen to your intuition. You have two queens here, and you have the Empress here, right? You don't need to like rely on somebody else for direction or decision making, because you're the queen and you're also the Empress. The Empress is the queen of all queens, or the mother of all queens, okay, or queen mother, whatever you want to call her. But what it's saying is, not only are you naturally good at this, like whatever this new change is, wherever you land, you're going to be naturally good at it, but also when you get there, listen to your intuition and also to your intellect. This theme is coming through today. This is you're the second pile that this theme has come through, because it's like, you know, you'll be called to like cut out the clutter. And that means like, you know, let's say if you're in a new organization, a new team, a new home, a new community, there's always going to be a lot of chaos and a lot of chatter around you. The Queen of Swords is excellent at cutting out the bullcrap. Okay, she is like really cold. Again, that can be the shadow aspect when she can get like ruthlessly prioritize things. But in this, you know, the positive side or the light aspect of the Queen of Swords is like she knows what to focus on, exactly what the plan is, what she intends to create. So lean on your own abilities for that. You are very self-reliant, very independent with the Nine of Pentacles. And, you know, this is also, again, talking about just cutting out the energies in the news media and any other chaos, you know, memes that kind of bother your energy and make you feel unbalanced. Just like, you know, ward them away. Just like, no, not for me. I don't have the capacity to handle all the gossip right now. So that's like cutting out the gossip. But this one is also very cute. As I said, the cutest card here, the Six of Cups. Spirit is really advising you to like, you know that, okay, you can do this, first of all. Be gentle with yourself, because this is also about our inner child and loving our inner child. But it's also like, okay, this is going to feel so natural, like working with your best friend. Six of Cups does talk about some people from the past sometimes. So maybe, you know, you come into a different community, or maybe some people that you were in touch with before. Now it's like a homecoming kind of feeling, but it can also be about our inner child. Like, you know, trust that, be gentle with this, but know that you can do this. You have to approach it from a beautiful heart-oriented energy, and you'll be able to solve any problem in this new situation or new change, wherever you're gonna end up finding yourself, okay? Because this is like, again, you're fated for this. You're fated for this. All right, so let's get you some magic messages. This is the Making Magic deck. And it has sigils on it. So if you know how to do sigil magic, you can pause the video and screenshot for it. We'll get about 4. Look at your first one. Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. Boom. What's this one here? Little luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. That's the Empress. I want to put her on the Empress. I'll put that on the Empress. Wow. I like that. Let's get a couple more for my beautiful pile 3. We got one in Enchanted Evening. Ooh. And then we have the Mystic Star. Look at that. So we have one Enchanted Evening, the Perfect Night. So if you have any special plans, you could use the sigil magic for that, if you know how to work with it. We have little luxuries. Things are looking good, like good fortune, 10th house, career, reputation, blessed, or is it blessed or is it fated? The fates, yeah. And then you have Mystic Star, harmony in the home, and great friendships. I love that. I absolutely do. Okay, pile 3. So a lot of good things coming your way, but it starts with the initial change, okay? You just have to like trust it and not freak out about it, and just go with the flow, okay? Let's get you a message from your animal spirit guide. Final message, please, for pile 3. We got 2 here, and I usually look at the bottom deck also. So bottom deck, we have the dog. Oh, I love it. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So that's going back to that work-life alignment. You know, it always, I thought it was going to be about good connections coming in, but this is specifically talking about wherever there's imbalance, you're being asked to make sure you're not committing to too many projects and too many things. These cards are kind of sticking to each other. If you have Tiger, you're being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. Oh my goodness, it just ties back the whole reading. And then you have Elk or Wapiti. I'll go with Elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. I mean, how uncanny is this? This one came out in another pile as well. I was wondering, like, are elk girls also called elk? I don't know if there's a different term, but it's so funny. These two cards are showing up. This wasn't there, but this was there, and I just looked at it, and exactly what it's saying. Stand tall. Look at that. Maintain your dignity no matter what. And others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So stand tall. You're the Empress. You're the Hierophant. Look at all of these cards here. Amazing, amazing energy. So definitely some leadership, good fortune, good luck in career and abundance and connections is what is coming up for you, pile 3. So if you've made it this far, do hit the subscribe button, click the notifications bell if you want, comment below if you want. Every click helps the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And just think of it as an energy exchange, and it just keeps me going, okay? Thank you so much for your energy, for your time. Wish you all the best and keep me posted. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.